Greetings and welcome to the Yamaha Years with me, John Shuttleworth. The Yamaha Years is a collection of my finest songs to date, which have all been recorded using Dolby, so it shouldn't be too easy for you. I hope you enjoy them very, very much. If you don't, then I'm sorry. And we kick off with a song which traces the death of my first wife, Margaret, in 1970. My wife died in 1970, peacefully in her sleep. Though she's just a distant memory, occasional tears I weep. In memory of Margaret, daughter, wife and niece, sorely missed by everyone, Winnie, Jack and husband John, sleep in heavenly peace. My wife died in 1970, peacefully in her sleep. Though she's just a distant memory, occasional tears I weep. Occasional tears I weep, occasional tears I weep. I'm a modern man, I'm a modern man. I do the household chores whenever I can. I'm a modern man, I'm a modern man. I do the washing up, apart from the frying pan. Guess you best leave that to soak, can't you? For a while. Then on Saturday morning I take an hour or two out of my life to go shopping with Mary, my wife. Oof, no. Oh. Yeah, it goes a bit quick there, like Matt Bianco. You know, it's just a bit too fast for me to play. Hello, Michaela. Grandniece Michaela's just come in. Oh, don't do that, love, please. Yeah, I'm going to abandon this one, actually. Oh, shut up. Mary! There was a period a few years ago when the Shuttleworth family were experiencing severe financial hardship. And one day, my wife Mary said, John, we need a vacuum cleaner. I said, we can't afford one, love. It's a luxury item. And she left me. She did. And I went into the street looking for her. I said, hey, have you seen my wife? I said, hey, have you seen her? She left me after a row, it was over a vacuum cleaner. I said, what's wrong with the broom? And she said something obscene. Oh Mary, please come back and I'll buy you a vacuum cleaner. But she didn't come back, and she wasn't at her sister's in Ashton-under-Lyme. I didn't know where she was. I had 2 young children to feed. It was a terrible time. And I asked her at the butchers, the bakers, not the candlestick makers, obviously, because they don't have those anymore, do they? I even put out a request on local radio. Hey, have you seen my wife? I said, hey, have you seen her? She left me after a row, it was over a vacuum cleaner. I said, what's wrong with the broom? And she said something obscene. Oh Mary, please come back and I'll buy you a vacuum cleaner. Please come back, Mary. You know, you're right. A broom is not adequate to clean up dog hairs and scraps from unwanted food. You know, we'll get to who.
Hey, have you seen my wife? I said, hey, have you seen her? She left me after a row. It was over a vacuum cleaner.
Lost it there,
I
sorry.
said, what's wrong with the broom? And she said something obscene. Oh, Mary, please come back and I'll buy you a vacuum cleaner.
Well, I'm delighted to report that she did return.
Oh, God.
And I bought a lovely second-hand cylinder model.
Yes.
Which she still has to this day. But now she's saying she wants a new one.
I do.
Why, Mary?
Well,
The
because
one you've got functions perfectly.
it does not function.
It does.
perfectly. It does not, John.
Hey,
I want a new one. And if I don't get one,
yes.
then I shall be leaving.
Oh,
You tell him, Mary.
you're like Manchester, you've got strange ways. But you've got style too, and I miss you while I'm away. You're as pretty as that city in autumn too. And you're like Manchester, 'cause I love you. You're like Manchester, you've got strange ways. You are my queen, and like a certain town will always reign. You're as pretty as that city in autumn too. And you're like Manchester, 'cause I love you. I do. But if you're like Manchester, don't you cheat on me. If I rush home to find you've been in Wally's range, I won't be pleased. My Bellevue of the world will become a fallow field. But I know I can trust you, you're like Manchester. You're like Manchester, and I can trust you. Ken had some eggs and gammon at a restaurant in Rill. Then he went with his wife Rhiannon to a campsite on the hill. The night was very windy, though outside it was still. Eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon, Ken had wind. Eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon, Ken's bad wind. Yeah, a little bit cheeky this one, isn't it? They opened up the tent flaps, but the smell it seemed to stay. So they tightened all the guy ropes, just in case they blew away. They saw a daddy longlegs get on his knees and pray. Oh, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon, Ken had wind. Eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon, Ken's bad wind. Oh no, it works as well, doesn't it? And in the morning, the storm it did subside. Ken went to the doctors and some medicine was prescribed. What of the daddy longlegs? Well, I'm sorry to say he died. Oh, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon, Ken had wind. Come on, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon, Ken's bad wind.
Yeah!
Oh, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon and Ken had wind. Oh, eggs and gammon, poor Rhiannon and Ken's bad wind. Oh, pardon me, Vicar. Oh dear. Thinking about my past and silly things I've done, things from which I've wanted to run. Once I planed a door that was fouling on the floor. Now the wind comes whistling through a gap that wasn't there before. A strip of beading I secured with non-returning screws is, I notice, slightly proud, but there's nothing I can do. And I feel like the man who lives on that farm which sits in the middle of the M62. I thought it would be alright, now I can't sleep at night. Some things you cannot undo. Life's a tricky trek and no one gets a map. Every road you take may turn out to be a cul-de-sac. And I feel like the man who lives on that farm which sits in the middle of the M62. I thought it would be alright, now I can't sleep at night. Some things you cannot undo. Too late to worry now, I can't turn back the clock. At least I can cross the road to get to the corner shop. And I feel like the man who lives on that farm which sits in the middle of the M62. I thought it would be alright, now I can't sleep at night. Some things you cannot undo. This next one contains a slightly blue lyric, but it's a fun track, so we should be alright. Yes, a couple of years ago, when I just had my birthday, I was very up, obviously, and then I had to do some DIY, fixing a porcelain splashback in the bathroom, and I broke it, so I had to go to Texas to buy another, and I broke that one as well. And this happened several times. I was close to tears. I had to go into the garden. And I couldn't believe it, because before I'd been so happy, you know. I'm up and down like a bright nightie. Up and down and I don't know why. Ooh, I'm happy and then I'm blue. Yeah, as I say, I was extremely down. But then I saw this flock of Canada geese flying overhead, and I could hear like the flutter of the wings, and I found it quite uplifting. And then I suddenly realised that they were, in effect, making a V sign to the world, and that maybe I should do the same. And this increased my merriment, and I started doing a little jig on the patio, being really silly, you know. I'm up and down like a bright nightie, up and down don't know why. I'm happy and then I'm blue. I don't know why I feel so high, then suddenly go so low. I don't know what to do to stop my moods from swinging from ecstatic to stinking and back. I'm up and down like a bride's nightie, up and down and I don't know why. I'm happy and then I'm blue, so blue, so blue. I'm up and down like a bride's nightie, up and down, it's most unlike me. Maybe it has happened to you. It probably has at some stage.
Oh, that's lovely. Ooh. That's lovely.
You like that one?
I love that. With a little twist at the end.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good. Yeah. It's Christmas time. The village school lies empty, all covered in snow. But on the steps a little boy sits, he's got nowhere to go. His parents were overcome by fumes when fire swept through their home. Now he's a Christmas orphan, all alone. Christmas is a time for the family, but for an orphan, how can it be? You've got your presents around the Christmas tree. What's an orphan got? Just his memories. The little boy gets to his feet and wipes the tears from his eyes. Then he sets off down the lonely street. Where are you, mummy? He cries. He's so cold and hungry, he wishes he was at home. He doesn't know he's a Christmas orphan, all alone. Christmas is a time for the family, but for the little boy, how can it be? You've got your presents around the Christmas tree. What's an orphan got? Just his memories. The boy comes to a doorway, sits down and falls asleep. The wind is wild and angry, the snow lies thick and deep. In his dream he hears a voice which whispers tenderly, wake up, Christmas orphan, and come with me. The angel took him by the hand and led him through the snowy skies. At last they came to the heavenly gates. Who is it? St. Peter cries. It's me and a Christmas orphan. Please let him come inside, so he can be with his parents at Christmas time. Yes, Christmas is a time for the family. And for the little boy, that's how it's going to be. He walked in through those gates and saw his family, his mum and dad and God in all his majesty. La 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. What's an orphan got? He's got his family. Goodbye, Christmas orphan. and a Merry Christmas to you. Oh. No. I've got an Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, Y-Reg, Y-Reg. My Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, it's a car that I revere. My Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, Y-Reg, Y-Reg. Don't keep asking me why, Reg, it just happens to be that year. Now you may covet a Clio or a Montego, marvel at the Mondeo, fine but not me, no. My Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, Y-Reg, Y-Reg. My Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, it's a car that I revere. Come on! Now you may be utterly sold on your Peugeot, your Proton, your Mitsubishi Shogun, but I'll always dote on my Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, Y-Reg, Y-Reg. Don't keep asking me why, Reg, it just happens to be that year. Right, oh, we're off. Hey! I'd even say no to a Rolls with the chauffeur, a brand new Toyota, a Skoda, give over, because I'm very happy with my current vehicle, more than happy. Having said that, I've spotted a very nice Morrissey towel for sale in the local paper. There's just one problem, it's an X-Reg, yeah, and as you know, I'm used to driving a Y-Reg, an Austin Ambassador Y-Reg. Don't keep asking me why, Reg, it just happens to be that year. I've got a Y-Reg, an Austin Ambassador Y-Reg. Don't keep asking me why, Reg,
It just happens to be that year.
that's right, my Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, Y-Reg, Y-Reg. My Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, it's a car that I revere. Everybody, my Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, Y-Reg, Y-Reg. Don't keep asking me why, Reg, it just happens to be that year. It just happens to be that year. Ooh, it's too high for me, isn't it? Sorry about that. Not a very good ending, was it?
No.
Well, let's not make it the ending then.
No.
My Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, Y-Reg, Y-Reg. My Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, it's a car that I revere. My Austin Ambassador Y-Reg, Y-Reg, Y-Reg. Don't keep asking me why, Reg. 500 bus stops may seem a tad too many, but when you are without a car, that number's necessary to spread the message all around.
That John Shuttleworth is chart-bound.
500 bus stops with me and my friend Kenny. 500 bus stops, I wish there'd not been any.
No.
And oh, what for my bottom sore, and it cost a pretty penny.
But we spread the message all around. That John Shuttleworth is chart-bound.
I know, Ken, but 500 bus stops, I think I need a Rennie.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's all this travelling, Ken.
Yeah.
It's playing havoc with me digestive system.
I'm sorry.
Let's spread the message all around.
That John Shuttleworth is chart-bound.
500 bus stops with me and my friend Kenny.
Yes. Adventures we had many.
That's right, we did, didn't we, Ken?
We did. Mishaps, well, there weren't any.
Oof, if only that were true, Ken.
Yes. 500 bus stops.
That's right. Save the whale. Let's hope we do. Oof, it's not right. Start again. Sorry about that. Save the whale. Oh, lose my confidence on this one. Have to jack it in a minute. But no, I'm alright. This is the one. Save the whale, its fins, its hump, its tail. Stop the slaughter, don't you think you ought to save the whale? We don't have to kill the whale to have a lovely time. There are lots of other fish upon which we can dine. Pilchards in tomato sauce, an old favourite of mine. And tuna chunks in brine, and tuna chunks in brine. Save the whale, its fins, its hump, its tail. Stop the slaughter, don't you think you ought to save the whale? Now it's back on course. Don't be naughty, Norway, to kill the whale's a crime. There are lots of other fish upon which you can dine. Have you tried a cod portion in parsley sauce divine? And tuna chunks in brine, and tuna chunks in brine. Save the whale, its fins, its hump, its tail. Come on, stop the slaughter, don't you think you ought to save the whale? If we fail to save the whale, the sea will be whale free. Save the whale, its fins, its hump, its tail. Come on, stop the slaughter, don't you think you ought to save the whale? Don't you think you ought to save the rubbish? Don't you think you ought to save the whale? Save the whale. Oof, might go for a retake on that.
There's not time, John.
What do you mean?
On with the next one.
Hey?
Come on.
Go down on your knee to the honeybee, for she is very nice. Before you kill her with a rolled up mirror, think twice. How will that bee's mother feel when she finds out her child is a ghost? Kill the bee, and ultimately you'll have nothing to spread on your toast. That's right. The wasp, however, is an evil fella, an insect of little worth, who buzzes in cars and around jam jars and must be removed from this earth. So if you see in the vicinity a wasp, here's what to do. Make sure it's a wasp, not a bee, because if you kill a bee, I will be exceedingly cross with you. I will. I'll be furious. They look very similar, but don't be fooled. How will that bee's mother feel when she finds out her child is a ghost? Kill the bee, and ultimately you'll have nothing to spread on your toast. Right, Ken, are you ready for this one?
Oh, yes.
Good. You're like a halo, you go above some people's heads. You're like a biro, sometimes you're blue and sometimes red.
Yes.
You're like a Volvo, you keep your lights on in the day.
No, I don't.
Like a last Rolo, you rarely give yourself away.
I know.
Here we go. Can you can?
Oh.
Can you can? You may be able to can. But can you can? Can you can?
Hey? Can you can? You may be able to can. But can you can?
No, you're like a polo. Your hole is greater than your parts.
Oh, clever.
But you're not like Eric Bristow, i.e. you're terrible at darts.
Yes, I am, actually. Oh, that's lovely, John.
Can you can?
Oh, blimey.
Can you can? You may be able to can.
I can, actually.
But can you can? Can you can? Can you can? You may be able to can. But can you can? Because I know I can't.
I can.
Good, glad to hear it.
Well, I think I can. Not sure now. You got me worried.
When I go shopping in the north, I find the service is always splendid. A cheery smile you can count on while the right change is being tendered. If anyone dares criticise their wares, they never will be offended. If it needs repairs, I'll even lend you theirs while yours is being mended. Shopkeepers in the north are nice. They ask after your kids and wife. And when you've had a good chin wag, they pop your provisions in your bag.
Let me open the door for you, John.
Yeah, thank you.
See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Cheers, Barry. Ta-ra. Lovely, man. But when I go shopping in London town, why do they act so haughty? Standing there with the nose in the air as if you've done something naughty. My how do you do in the chip shop queue was received in total silence. My take care cock in the butcher's shop was met with a look of violence. Now, the next one, when you first hear the lyric, you might think it's a well-known nursery rhyme. Don't be fooled, it's not. Mary had a little lamb, green beans and new potatoes. I had tuna and sweet corn flan. We served ourselves, no waiters. Because it was a carvery, you know. Ken plumped for the shepherd's pie. I said, Ken, you're outrageous. For he had piled his plate sky high. To eat it took him ages. It did, greedy pig. We had a carafe of sweet white wine, and Ken had a gin and tonic. There was a giraffe for children to climb, though no children were on it. It's way past the bedtime. Oh, gorgeous. Mary had a little lamb, and that was her big folly, for she was famished when it came to viewing the sweet trolley. A substantial main course would have made a sweet unnecessary. As it was, she suffered rigor mortis by raspberry. Sweet of the day, you see. Yeah.
How to be happy in a sad, sad world.
It's incredibly easy.
And to tell you will please me.
Well, it can. Go on, tell us then.
Go for a stroll with your arm round a lassie.
Have a quick snack in the boat in Lake Cafe.
How to be happy in a sad, sad world.
Off you go, Mary. deceptively simple.
Unlike popping a pimple.
That's right, so it can be quite tricky sometimes.
It can, yes.
Visit a friend in a home or a hospice.
Go to a zoo and say boo to the ostrich.
How to be happy in a sad, sad world.
You should be thankful for your lot.
The friends and the neighbours you have got.
But what if you live in Sarajevo, John?
Fortunately, Ken, we do not go caravanning in fluid or differed.
Order a pizza and have it delivered.
How to be happy in a sad, sad world.
How to be happy in a sad, sad world.
How to be happy in a sad, sad world.
How to be happy in a sad, sad
Is to know that it's really not a sad, sad world.
It's not, is it?
No, it's not.
It's a nice world.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
For most people.
From a father to a son. I will attend you when you're very ill. Plump the pillows beneath your head. I'll undertake your burial, or my wife Mary will. If I'm already dead, hush now, my child, lie you very still. Eat your tomato soup and soft white bread. For I'll undertake your burial, or my wife Mary will. If I'm already dead. Oh, 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 oh. Should be like Kate Bush, this bit. Oh, 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 oh. I'll undertake your burial, or my wife Mary will. If I'm already dead, oh, oh, come on, oh, 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 oh. Alan, yes. No. Thank you. Thank you very much. Walk along the beaches, see the mucky surf. Now who caused this pollution? There is no clear solution, and it's going to get much worse. Look at the rainforests, ever shrinking girth. I know you like mahogany, but pine is just as lovely, and it doesn't cost the earth. And see how all these motorways are carving up the turf. I know there is a traffic queue, but I'd rather wait a while, thank you, than lose the land I love. What's the point in going faster when the road leads to disaster? What's a short worth? Look into my spectacles, the look of love, and maybe you'll see something else, a little reflection of yourself. Can you? But are we any closer to solving the poser? What's a shorter word? I don't know, but I intend to find out.
Go on.
Are you ready for this one?
Oh, yes.
Good. I put a bandage on a little boy's knee. Oh, no, you got to say which little boy.
Oh.
Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah, just shout it out on the beat. Don't try and sing it, whatever you do. You'll come a cropper.
Oh.
Alright, here we go. I put a bandage on a little boy's knee.
Which little boy?
The lead singer of Def Leppard, he lived near me.
Oh.
He did, Joe Elliott, to the bra paper.
Oh.
He slipped on some ice at the end of our drive. If it wasn't for me, he might now not be alive.
That's right.
But do the stars remember as the thronging masses cheer the little people who helped them on the road to their chosen career? I stopped a bus for Sebastian Coe. He couldn't catch it for he was too slow. So I put my hand out and caused it to stop. As Zeb got on, he said, "Phew, thanks a lot." But do the stars remember as the thronging masses cheer the little people who helped them on the road to their chosen career? Everybody, with harmonies, if you can do harmonies. If you can't, then please don't, 'cause it sounds honourable. Do the stars remember as the thronging masses cheer the little people who helped them on the road to their chosen career? Oh, somebody was flatling. Who was that? Well, it was you, Ken, obviously. That's all right, you're not a vocalist.
No.
You're a clarinetist.
Oh.
We're going to hear some clarinets on this LP.
No fear.
Oh, go on, Ken.
No.
Get your clarinets out.
No.
Pigeons in flight, I want to see you tonight. Oh, I want to hold you, if I may be so bold to, and tell you some things that you'd like to hear. Oh, my dear, in your ear, pigeons in flight, I wanna see you tonight. Yes, I wanna see you tonight. Oh, I want to hold you, if I may be so bold to, and tell you some things that you'd like to hear. Oh, my dear, in your ear, pigeons in flight, I wanna see you tonight. Yes, I wanna see you tonight. Come on, your turn. I wanna see you tonight. Pigeon, I wanna see you tonight. Pigeon, ladies, sing it to your husbands. Come on, sing it to the bar staff. Pigeons in flight, I wanna see you tonight. I wanna see you tonight. Oh, my pigeons in flight. Oh, my pigeons in flight. My pigeon in flight. Bit high for me at the end there. Well, that's just about it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed listening to the Yamaha Years with me, John Shuttleworth. Just a small reminder to switch off your stereo before you retire for the evening. And if you're at a friend's house and you're driving home, do take care on those icy roads. If it's very late or you've been drinking alcohol, then perhaps you could stop over on a put-me-up. I don't know what your relationship with your host is, but they might just surprise you and say yes. Oh, it's not a very auspicious note to end on. That's better.